Good evening. Welcome to the fourth lecture of this lecture series, Physics with Partha. Today, we are going to talk about the third part of kinetic theory of gases. Let's have a quick revision. In our previous class, we have talked about the translational kinetic energy of a gas, then kinetic interpretation of temperature, that is, we expressed the kinetic energy and temperature relation. Then we have learnt about some deduction from KTG, that is Boyle's law, Charles' law of pressure, and Avogadro's law. Today we are going to talk about some more deduction from KTG, that is Graham's law of diffusion, Dalton's law of partial pressure. Then we will tell ideal gas equation, RMS speed in terms of temperature, and then average kinetic energy of a molecule. Okay. Here in the left hand side, the figure shows a picture or portrait of Thomas Graham that is taken from Wikipedia. He was a Scottish chemist born in 1805 and up to 1869. So he has given this law, Graham's law of diffusion. So he was a famous person, famous chemist, as we all know. So he was appointed the first professor of chemistry in the Anderson Medical School. So he has given two laws of diffusion. Basically in 1829 he related densities of gases with diffusion, and in 1848 he again talked the same law in terms of molar mass. So before going to this law, we need to tell the two aspects of it. One is diffusion, another one is effusion. As the figure shows that the diffusion is the mixing of different gases by random molecular motion and collision. In kinetic theory of gases, we have learnt about 4 or 5 postulates where we have told that the gas molecule will behave like a hard sphere and they will interact with each other via collision, and those collisions are elastic collision. If we are considering that model of gases, then from gas 2 to gas 1, as the picture shows, diffusion is happening. Now what is effusion? In effusion, we consider that there is no collision when the gas molecule is moving from one chamber to the other side of the chamber. So here we have told that vacuum is present. Vacuum means there is no particle in it. No particle means there are very small number of, it's very hard to achieve the perfect vacuum. But what defines vacuum is, one thing is pressure defines vacuum. If pressure is very less, then we call it is vacuum. If number of particles or number of gas molecules are very less, then we will also tell that the system is in vacuum. So here the wall separates one portion of the chamber and the other portion is vacuum. Now from the filled part, gas molecules are flowing into the vacuum without any collision. So here when gas molecules escape without any collision through tiny hole into a vacuum, then we will call this system as effusion, which we will not go through in detail in this lecture. So this is beyond our scope. Now let's talk about diffusion, Graham's law of diffusion. So here in the picture it shows that the two chamber of gases are having densities rho 1 and rho 2, yet they are kept at same temperature and same pressure. Now as we all know, state variable defines the state, thermodynamic state of the system, that is pressure, temperature and volume. Now the wall, we have talked about some kind of adiabatic and diathermic wall in our first lecture about heat and temperature. Now these wall are porous wall which will allow the diffusion of gases from one side to the other. Okay, so the law states that rate of diffusion is inversely proportional to the square root of density. So we will learn in detail in our next slide. Okay, let us assume that the rate of diffusion is proportional to the RMS speed of molecule. So this is a valid assumption because the gas molecules are undergoing random collision with the walls of the container and also among themselves. Now due to this collision, they are moving with some velocity, and if they collide with one particle, the momentum randomization or velocity randomization happens, and because of that the rate of diffusion can be told to be proportional to the RMS speed. So R1 divided by R2 equal to V1 RMS divided by V2 RMS, where as the picture shows, the gas 1 is diffusing into gas 2 with a rate R1. Rate means number with respect to time, number by time, number of gas 1 molecule moving into gas 2 molecule per unit time. Okay, and the same way gas 2 is diffusing into gas 1 with a rate R2. Now we know Vrms is equal to under root of 3p over rho. and we have already defined that the system is kept on constant temperature and pressure, that is pressure on both the sides will be same. Now V1 RMS divided by V2 RMS is given as rho 2 by rho 1. From there we can tell that R1 by R2 equal to under root over rho 2 divided by rho 1, and this is the Graham's law of diffusion. Okay, about Dalton's law of partial pressure. So this law was given by John Dalton. He was an English physicist, chemist, and lot of contribution he has made to this world of science. Okay, so let's talk about this law. Here the picture shows the constituents of air as oxygen, nitrogen, argon, water vapor, CO2, and their respective pressure are shown. So if we add up this individual pressure, then we can get the total pressure of air. We consider a particular volume of air. Within it, different gases will be there. Now we can take the same volume and consider the gases separately. The amount of pressure they are exerting in this situation, if we add them up, then we will get the combined pressure when they will exert if they are kept on the same amount of volume as air particle. Okay, so this picture was taken from Wikipedia. Now let's talk about Dalton's law of partial pressure in terms of mathematical formulation. So say in a mixture we have N1 molecules of gas 1, N2 molecules of gas 2. Like that we have different N number of gas molecules with different number of molecules. Now force by the gas mixture on the surface area A is given by F1 plus F2 plus F3. That is force by gas 1 plus force by gas 2, force by gas 3, like that, as the picture shows in right hand side. So gas mixture is exerting the forces. Okay, now the pressure exerted by a mixture of several gases is the sum of the pressure exerted by each gas that is occupying the same volume of that mixture. Now the total pressure is given by F1 by area. So as we all know, force by area will give us the pressure. So F1 by area, F2 by area, like that the area is same, that is we are considering only one wall. So if we consider the other wall, we can also consider like that. So overall the pressure is given by the summation of this. So the particularly if a gas one molecule is exerting force F1, pressure P1, gas 2 molecules are exerting force F2, pressure P2, those separate pressures are called partial pressure of those gases, and if we add up them we can get the total pressure. And this law, Dalton's law, tells that the summation of the partial pressures will give you the total pressure of the gas mixture. Okay, let us formulate the ideal gas equation. So first we will consider a sample of ideal gas at pressure P, volume B, and temperature T. So these P, V, and T are the state variables. Let us consider the mass of each molecule B small m, RMS speed of the molecules B small v, and VTR gives us the RMS speed at triple point of water, that is 273.16 Kelvin. Now as we all know, PV is given by 1/3 of capital N small m V square. So this formula number 3, equation number 3, we have derived previously. Again, the temperature, any temperature capital T is related to the triple point as 273.16 divided by V square at triple point into V square at present temperature, what we are considering as capital T. From there we can get the velocity at temperature T as V square equal to V square TR by 273.16 product capital T. Now if we substitute this in equation number 3, then we will get that PV equal to capital N 1/3 of this term into capital T. Now capital N is the number of gas molecules. 1/3 of V square triple point divided by 273.16. This is a universal constant. Why this is a universal constant? Because for any gas molecule we can relate the temperature and velocity at triple point to be a constant. Now this constant is known as Boltzmann constant, which is given by Kb. Kb is the Boltzmann constant. The value is like this: 1/3 of m v square triple point divided by 273.16 Kelvin. So we get equation number 1 as PV equal to n kBt, where the value of Boltzmann constant is 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Now say gas contains n number of moles. Now I hope you all know the concept of number of moles, what number of moles represent. Okay, so you can go back to any basic books on chemistry or physics and you can learn the concept properly. Okay, then the total number of gas molecule is given by small n into capital Na, where capital Na is another universal constant, which is Avogadro constant, given by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. That means in one mole of any kind of substance, any kind of gas, any kind of substance, there are Na number of capital Na number of particle, capital Na number of entities are there for 1 mole of substance, for any substance. Okay, then we can relate PV equal to small n capital Na Kb into T, where capital Na into Kb will give us the universal gas constant, which is capital R. So this is also a very important relation to know. Capital R equal to Na into Kb, where capital R equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. From here we can establish as PV equal to nRT, which is the equation of state, and this is a ideal gas equation, and this is the ideal gas equation. Now let us talk about the RMS speed in terms of temperature. So from equation 1 and 3 in the figure at left hand side, we can relate 1/3 of capital N m v square RMS equal to n kBt. From there we can get that V RMS equal to under root 3 kBt over m, where if we multiply capital Na on both numerator and denominator, then we can tell that Na into Kb is substituted with capital R. So V RMS is expressed as under root 3 RT over capital M naught, where capital M naught is the total weight of molecular weight or molar mass. Okay, if we considering one mole of gas, then we can relate this like that. Since small m into Na gives us the molar mass, molar weight, because capital Na number of gas molecules will be there for 1 mole of gas, and small m is the mass of 1 gas molecule. So capital M naught is the molecular weight or molar mass. Okay, let us talk about the average kinetic energy of a molecule, which is given by half small m v square RMS, where small m is the mass of one particular molecule. Now we can tell that V square RMS equal to 3 kBt over small m. From there we got the average kinetic energy of one molecule is 3/2 kBt. Now if we want to know the total kinetic energy of all the molecules, then we will multiply the total number of molecules with this kinetic energy 3/2 kBt, where the total kinetic energy is given as U equal to capital N into 3/2 kBt. Now as we all know, capital R is the universal gas constant, which is given by Na, Avogadro number, into Boltzmann constant. From that relationship, bringing in number of mole expression as small n, we can tell that this total kinetic energy is equal to 3/2 small n capital R T. Now let us derive the average speed of one molecule is V bar. Average speed, it is smaller than RMS speed, is summation over V upon n. We have V bar equal to under root 8 kT over pi m. So we skip the deduction or derivation of this expression, but we just tell that the average speed of molecules are V bar. Average speed of the mixture of gas molecule is V bar, which is under root 8 RT over pi m naught. Okay, the derivation, for detailed derivation you can go through our textbook and other reference book you can search, but that is not needed. I think the formula is okay at this level. Thank you. Summarize what we have learned today. We have talked about Graham's law of diffusion, where rate of diffusion is related with the density of the gas molecules. Then Dalton's law of partial pressure, where we have learned that the pressure exerted by a gas, mixture of gas, is the summation of partial pressure of each element of that mixture if they are taken under in the same volume separately. Then we have talked about the ideal gas equation, the detailed derivation of ideal gas equation. Here we have learned two basic constant, universal constants. One is Boltzmann constant, one is universal gas constant. Then the relation of these two with Avogadro number, where we have learned that universal gas constant is given by the product of Boltzmann constant and Avogadro number. Then we have talked about RMS speed in terms of temperature. Next, average kinetic energy of a molecule is derived. Okay, I hope the topics are clear to you. So you can go to the YouTube channel. One YouTube channel is created with the same name, Physics with Partho. You can go to that and you can watch the playlist. And then it's always better to have a feedback from your side also. If you are learning from this kind of video and discussion, doubt clarification, if anything is there, you can talk and you can mail, you can ask in comments also. Okay, thank you for attending the lecture. Thank you.